to be Keppa. Well, I mean, we would be doing that if that's what we're gonna do. But deep down, something is just not right with the world. And that is that we have yet left some unexplored territory over in the Hansa that we're gonna have to deal with. It wasn't enough just to kill everybody. We need to have a workaround for it. No, I'm not even going that way. Forget that. No more patrician. Never. Never ever. Really though, we need somebody to be our Keppa. Let's get going then. Oh man, that never gets old for me. Never ever. Alright, let's do this. Dust, Lukas, and Keppa. We're going. V-Wave says they'll be Keppa. Alright, so V-Wave will be our Keppa. Dog barking, horns, gunshots, and other noises draw zombie attention. We know that. Let's hit the road. So, what do we know? We know that Lukas dies in one hit because he's a berserker. His shooting, though, is absolute top-notch. Don't even know how he manages it. Dustcrow, we don't know anything about. Wow, why are your traits so good, Lukas? I mean, except for your utter lack of anything mental. We got a pretty physical team straight away. And, of course, they are gunned up. I'm going to leave behind the umbrella. We don't need all these guns to begin with. I'm sure we'll need them later on. You keep that broom there. Wow, 2 people that die in one shot. That's dangerous territory. So we start off. We're going to head up a quiet factory, a rest shop, or a house on the road. It's up to you guys, so be swift. Can a berserker become immortal? Well, yeah, I think everybody can, but it only adds maximum hit points to you. It doesn't actually make you unkillable. Dust says we're hitting up the rest stop. He's also the leader, so that's what we're going for. Thick, sluggish, well, let's get moving. Pop, pop. Let's boogie. Food, food, and freedom. Oh, okay, forget that. These guys are... well, by these guys I mean Lukas. Lukas is going berserk. It's almost like he's some kind of berserker trait. Okay, straight away I think we're in some tricky situation here. To the point where I'll probably want to switch over to somebody who's much stronger. And Keppa is that somebody. We gotta thin this herd out just a little bit. Okay, looks a bit more manageable over here. I immediately wish we'd brought some guns with us, because now we have nothing. We have nothing. Well, okay, no, that's broken. Won't need any guns, he said. Alright, come on. We're pegging it. Ah, this is just the best. Get out of there. Well, it always was the story of Lukas anyway, so, always was the story of Lukas. Well, none of that ever happened. So, Dustcrow, Lukas, and Keppa hit the death road. And they've got a choice to make from the very start. House on the road, the Quiet Hotel, or the Yolmart. And they won't need all these guns. Of course not. Oh, then again, Lukas only has his knitting needle. Well, never mind that. Where are we going? Lukas says the Yolmart, as does Dusk. Let's do this. We're going bargain hunting. And it might just be prudent for somebody to bring along a shotgun. You know, just in case things get a bit out of hand. We don't have a lot of bullets for it, but bring that along anyway, Dusky. Mind you, Lukas is the crack shot. He should be the one who has it. And if he's going to have anything, it's going to be our really good cowboy rifle. Dusk can take the knitting needle. And Keppa's got nothing, so he might as well rest up. Let's go. Oh, and in that case we might as well main Lukas since he dies in the patented one-shot technique. In and out, no messing about. Okay, well we've broken our only melee weapon already, but that's okay, we got boxes. Just not get trapped in here, that would be a bit of a pity. Would be a pity, get out of there. Let's leave them to their own devices. Crazy people thinking we needed guns. We only needed a gun. Oh, yoink. A whole load of nothing in there for us. Man, Lukas, have you been lifting? Because you seem awfully strong. Let's get our friend a femur. There you go, Dusk. You know, maybe this mallet will be a bit better for you. However, it doesn't look so good for getting out of this mess. Wait, where's my bat? I think that's it though. Not a bad haul for the very start. Not an amazing one, but I'll take not bad over anything else. Very anxious about Lukas since he dies in, you know, one hit. He's probably better holding on to that gun. Now let's roll. So, we set up camp late. Who is going to go out and siphon us some gas? It's whoever does it is going to end up a bit tired. So maybe, just maybe, it should be the guy that's not really fighting alongside us right now, but that's not my choice to make. Lukas insists that we send in the Kappa, and Dusk is saying nothing, so on you go, Caps. His morale has gone super bad. Thankfully, eating a meal has brought it back up from the jaws of defeat. We get a fairly decent amount of gas out of that. Always gotta hit the gas, gas, gas. So, we're driving through the city. It's not being completely overrun. We should look for some supplies. Do we get it from the coffee shop or from the medical clinic? Now, we have 2 bits of meds, but Lukas and Kappa are both at rock bottom health, which cannot go up. That means if we ever run into bandits and we fight them, Lukas and Kappa will die. Keep that one in mind. Also, bandits are super cruel on Kappa mode. Keep that in mind too. So, where are we going to go? Coffee shop has coffee, but medical clinic has meds. They both insist that we get all medical, and I can do but agree. Wonder if it wouldn't be worth our time bringing in any... Well, Keppa's tired, so it's probably not worth our time bringing him in. Well, let's do this. Easy clinic, here we go. Baseball bats can break, I just hope this one doesn't. Oh, well, there we go. It didn't take long. Thankfully, Lukas has been lifting. Lukas is getting stuck on that thing as well. Get ourselves some biofuel. Lukas really has been lifting. I wonder if Lukas will be able to assume his true form, the skeleton, by the end of all this. No, nothing here. Slim pickings here. And somewhat lack of weapon, so give me that bone. Oh, is that a shiv? Oh, you already grabbed a shiv. I want it. Shiv's a great weapon. Chonk. They can break, which is a shame, but what you gonna do? Oh, we're going to grab loads of medical supplies is what we're going to do. And this is awesome. Get the ouchie spray. Meanwhile, let's just load up on shivs. Well, that was actually a pretty good haul. Ouchie spray, 7 meds, and of course a clean getaway. A clean getaway. What are you doing? I thought the afro would give Dusk power, but it seems it's worked quite the opposite here. He's a resilient type, so he's got tons of health. I would drop some of these shivs into the car, but they are breakable. Let's get ourselves some extra food, kill, and keep on moving. In and out, no messing about. Frying pan's a bit of a horrible weapon, but at least it's unbreakable. Probably better than the mallet as well, so let's keep going. And now I'm very tempted to drop by the car just to get rid of all these things that we've picked up. Damn, Lukas, you're so strong. Lukas is probably recording these things to listen to later for some self-esteem grinding strats. Alright, so farewell ouchie spray, farewell shiv 1 and shiv 2. They seem to like the drying pan anyway. It's a bit exhausting to use. Oh, that was it? Oh, that's a bit disappointing. I mean, we got a good haul, but it's still a little disappointing not to get more. Let's hit that road. Zombies are getting riled up. Okay, so a man in makeshift armor made from athletic gear is standing guard in the middle of a narrow wooden bridge on the road. He's wearing boxing gloves, staring forward at the car. Do we push him off the bridge? Do we fight him, tell him to cool it, or plow through? Keppa is pretty strong. He'd probably be able to take him on. It's risky though, he might die, but Keppa would also get some good, probably a morale boost out of it. Pushing him off might hurt us as well, so not the easiest of choices, but the car is the safe one. Fighting him looks pretty good. I mean, I bet Keppa could destroy him. The leader, Dust, insists that we fight him, so go for it, Keppa. Splash! There we go, Keppa is pretty happy. Good stuff. Shame we couldn't take his armor. Maybe put it on the car or something. Okay, so we're camping out in the pro shop, and looking out the window there's a large group of zombies approaching. Now, our fitness, well, Lukas is okay, Keppa is so-so, Dust probably not, he was sweating from throwing around the frying pan, so shooting golf balls at zombies is probably going to kill us. Driving away with no sleep will make us really tired. The siege well, we'll have to fight a siege. We have guns for that, so it's up to you guys. It's, in particular, up to V-Wave, Dustcrow, and Lukas the Fast. I remember its fitness. Dust insists that we fight, but that doesn't tell me anything. Both of these involve fighting them. V-Wave is weighing in on the siege, and Lukas the Fast is probably Lukas the Busy, but he's that kind of guy. He says siege then, okay. Undead Flood, triple exclamation mark. Good thing we're all crack shots around here. Take pistol, you've got the rifle. Kappa, take shotgun. Probably better that you take the shotgun actually. Kappa's an amazing shot, he can have the pistol. Take a shiv as well. I got a bad feeling about this, but we're going on in anyway. Why are they already inside? Oh, well, there goes my beloved shiv. Oh, Jesus. Come on, Berserker. Good idea to take down the ones that are already on the ground. Oh, well, there goes that. Oh, God. Yeah, that wall was a real threat to our survival. Glad I shot it down. All this ammo we've had for a long time is really drying up, though. Alright, the siege is almost over, guys. Let's turn to smashing instead of shoot. Oh, God, we gotta get through that. We gotta try to survive, and I gotta let you know, if I'm gonna live at all, we gotta let go. Kappa. We're good. Whew! Extremely expensive on the ammo, but we survived. So the worst of zombie siege is over. We clear out any remaining ones, of course we do. And then we get a pretty good morale increase. And we eat up. I mean, I would have loved a bit more of a bonus from that, but it was better than dying or getting tired. So we're exploring a campsite and we're ambushed by bandits. They demand all of our weapons. This is ludicrous. Fighting will kill us. Telling them to cool it, they'll probably take more than just our weapons, or we give up our weapons. I mean, we can equip the good weapons that we have and only give them the garbage. I mean, I'm not sure if that actually works. I think they might have fixed that. Shiv beats the other thing. But it's not even up to me what we do, it's up to you guys. Jake, there's a chance I die regardless of what we do. Okay. Well, V-Wave says we should give up the weapons. He's the only one weighing in here. I mean, we could tell him to cool it. Dustcrow says I kind of feel of a cool it. And he is the leader, so he does get to... if it's a draw, his one counts for more. He gets 1.5 votes. Well, it's only between him and V-Wave giving up, so I guess we're cooling it. The bandits start attacking Kappa. They forget about the weapons. Kappa is killed. Well, you did good. You saved us losing all of our weapons. So thanks a lot for that. Hey, Lukas survived. Just imagine they're so busy plowing into poor V-Wave that they ignore the weapon situation. Well, good for us. Outside of Canada, blah blah blah. Trader camp. So we could learn about repairing stuff. We don't know either of our mechanical skills, but Lukas is probably terrible at it. Yeah, I'll get out of your house right after I steal your shotgun shells and break your furniture. I'm looking to sell some rifles. I'll leave you alone for now, but we could power up our coolitometer off of her. I don't think she'll kill us for it. Blunt weapons. We could buy a hammer, cool it, or rob the trader. Robbing will almost certainly get Lukas killed. And that's it, we do not have a lot of choices around here. I'll just punch this car for a bit. Train mechanical on Dusk with our only food. Yeah, okay. You are the leader after all. Well, he was garbage at mechanical, now he's just regular rubbish. And Lukas says our choice of cool it. Alright, rifle lady. Rifle lady? Okay, rifle lady doesn't want to talk. Then cool it. Throwing hammers and blind rage. Okay, there we go. Dustcrow gives some dangerous advice to Molotov Lukas. Oh, we find a new person. It's Warner. They claim to be physically fit. He does a clumsy half cartwheel. Maybe it's an off day for him. Warner could join in for the inevitable siege that we're about to do, or we could leave Warner behind. We have one burger only. Whoa, when did we get a log? When did Lukas get a log? We need the meat shield, says Dustcrow. Let's do it. We don't know how good Warner is, but at least they're in good spirits. Morale is high, that's about to change. Siege alert, there is no escape. And our car is in a ditch, in a crappy dirt road. Okay, we have very few bullets. Might as well give them to Lukas the best. Warner claims to be fit and he's got one of the best weapons, which is good. You've got your shiv, take that as backup. You can have that in case your one breaks. Alright, this will be not pretty. Let's do it. Crunch! Thin that herd. I'm not greedy. Let me through! Oh boy. Well, damn. That didn't go so hot. At least the siege is over and we can now escape. Alright, that did not go so good at all, but to be honest it was a pretty rough roll wherever we went. But hey, we were only just getting warmed up here, so the question is, are Dusk and Lukas going for a hat trick? Or do any other people want to step into the fray and attempt the death road? Executable asks to join. If I'm not mistaken, you're already a character here, so we can go for that. If not, I can make you. You know how it is, if I need to make you, then I want a brief physical description as well as your trait and your personality. That's funny, I thought I'd made executable, but I guess not. Well, it's in your hands, not mine. I need that description. Let others get their taste of Keppa. Okay, Moonkish says, I have some time. Alright, well, You know what you have to do. Give me your descriptions, or else we're out of luck here. You know all the perks by now, surely. Ex-wrestler's a new one. Pick up downed zombies. Gain a point in fitness. Big bruising berserker. Gimme cool shades, says Executable. You already look pretty big and bruisey there. Could be bigger and bruisier though. Yeah, and some cool shades, you say. That doesn't seem right. Execute Able. Where's that big bruiser? Slower walking speed, massive strength. Okay. And what was the other thing? Berserker. Oh boy. Super low personality stats, dies in one bite. Yikes. Okay, well, if that's you, then that is you. And then we have Moonkish, who says Mega Buff Boxer. Sure. Nothing about the physical, so that looks like you. Moonkish. All these people saying that they're mega buff. They must be part of Team Swole. 4 points in strength. Okay, sure. And your trait was Boxer. Is that a trait? Unless I'm blind, no it's not. Meant Bruiser. I'm getting nothing here. These are your traits. I mean, we already got you mega buff here. Oh, you meant Big Bruiser. What, we're just gonna have nothing but muscle? Well, okay. So what was your trait then? Man, Moonkish making no sense here. It's gotta be one of these for your trait. Maybe this one? Avoid getting full morale, beware of anime. Katana can't be dropped even on death. Overpowered Strunket. Yeah, I gotta get that one. Mysterious Past for Moonkish then. There we go. Randomized and extreme personality. Alright, looks good to me. Then let's go. Which type of game mode are we going for? Will it be Kappa or will you try something different? Long Winding, Deadlier, Familiar, Rare, Kappa, or Marathon? Now, Executable was the first to ask, so they become our leader. And then there's Moonkish. Two very big bruisers. Now, looks like X wants to go for Kappa, which means we have space for a third person to join in. Let's go. Thankfully, because Executable is a big bruiser, they will not die in one hit. Looking at it, these two, well, we don't know about Moonkish since they have a mysterious past, but it's safe to assume that their strength is out of this world. Executable has enormous strength. Kappa has good shooting, so we probably want to get him maxed out so he'll ace any checks that we have there. But still, we have decisions to make. Rest stop, Yolmart, or House on the Road. What do we start out with anyway? Nothing, and a cardboard tube. And you couldn't grab anything else on your road trip up to Canada. Yolmart says Executable, and they do make the call, so let's go. Also, Kappa, you're resting up. Who is our rest anyway? Yeah, somebody tag me if you want to be the Kappa. Oh, that's right, we got our boxing, right? Yeah. Boxing ain't too bad. There's better, but at least we can meaty fist our way through all this. Well, to a degree. I didn't have enough getting through power for my liking. Let's take advantage of everyone being slow right now. No biofuel for us to have. On the plus side, our fists don't make any noise. On the massive plus, that's one of the best rifles in the game that we just picked up. Oh, this isn't plus. This is a bad place to be. Let's get out of here. Wow, they really snacked down on you, but you're still alive. If our roles had been reversed, it would not have worked out that way. And very fortunately, we got some medicine for you. Let's show off our overwhelming strength here. And they don't build boxes like they used to. Let's just grab the goodies and skedaddle. Oh man, there's more goodie up there. I want that food. I won't take no for an answer. Oh, come on there, Moon. Alright, checked there. And getting this rifle is a huge plus. Kind of feeling the slowness of these characters already, but that's okay. As long as I'm controlling you, you're in safe hands. Whew. Yog Kangaroo says, Kappa, please. Well, by all means, you can have Kappa. Hunting rifle, so good. Glad we got that. Okay, so we set up camp at the safest place that we could find. And we play some golf. That's nice. That gets us some cutters. And Moonkish gets exercise. We don't know what their fitness is, but it's no longer as terrible as it was. Executable gets tired and loses the ball on purpose, making everybody sad. Brags about their best zombie kills. Keppa is now really angry. Keppa sneaks off when everyone is busy. He's a true weasel who steals the keys for the car, intending on taking everything for himself. However, Moonkish sensed something was off and followed Keppa. The traitor was prevented from stealing the car and everything in it. He flees. Moonkish's wits are clearly really good. Moonkish's attitude, for some reason, was garbage. Our morale is up, but Keppa is gone, and there was nothing we could have done about that. Okay. Sure. We reach a city, it starts to rain, and we go to either a police station or an office building. Yog Kangaroo says, first time I get a character and that happens. Well, Yog Kangaroo, you are clearly disloyal to us all. Remember, Jake, Bruiser is slow. If you cross the Master of Zombies, suggest the running training to the chat. I'm not sure if I've ever found Master of Zombies. Cutable wants to go to the police station. And I'm not hearing anything from our glorious... No, Cutable is our... I keep thinking the green-haired one there is Cutie. But no, we're going to police station. Let's do this. Don't need guns where we're going. We've already got 4 of them. That's odd. Didn't we find some putters? I guess not. Let's hit up Buttville Police. And being strong is awesome, just like in real life. Could do with a hand here, there, Moonshine. Let's take a break in here. Whew. truly, this is the Little Mac build. Barcode is asking how much has he missed. Oh, nothing. Nothing at all. Whoa, jeez, you're just a bite magnet there, Moonshine. However, we have found what we have truly come for. Anime build is go. High explosives and a katana. That's just a regular katana. And it's probably going to break in a few swipes. But until then, wakizashi. What is with you? Moonkish is just trying to make this a difficult run, which I can kind of appreciate. Okay, we'd be as well ditching these bombs since they're just taking up space, and we surely won't need them right now. I like the katana, we'll hold on to it for now. Wakizashi. That screwdriver might come in handy for you, I'm not sure. You gonna pick it up? No? Alright, I'll take it. Nah, don't like it already. Whoa, okay, that was a huge mistake. And now I'm on my last legs here. Taking way too much damage. I think it's because I got to use the fists, which are too close for comfort. But the mistake was picking up that item when I should have taken care of the threat first. Now I've got blood all over the place. How many bites have we taken? Like 5? Way more than we should have. Okay, I'm sure the game has plenty of medicine for us just around the corner. Although some ouchie spray is really what we need. Wow. This is what we've been missing. An actual team of strong people. Or weeb katanas. That might also be what we've been... Oh, get off of me. Might also be what we've been missing. Alright, Moonshine, we're out of here. We didn't need that kappa anyway. Right, the hole there was a bit crap. And unfortunately nobody is good enough with medicine. Moonkish is the best, but still terrible. And we need so much healing. So there's a big tree lying across the road. It would take a group of strong people to move it. Do we have a team of strong people? If we had people with guns, we could shoot it instead, which would actually work. This is looking proper anime. A green-haired pair of grown men with shades and a little girl. Pair of grown men? Huh? Left, they say. Huh. Easy peasy. Surprised there's no morale boost for that. I mean, I'd feel pretty happy if I just picked up a tree. Eating food, nothing big there. But we found a moose. We could shoot the moose, wrestle the moose, treat its injury, or leave it alone. Shooting the moose gets a lot of food if you make a good shot, and we do have a gun. Leaving it alone gives morale. Treating it, well, I doubt we can really treat it right now. So that's the question. Do we get some morale, some food, some maybe injuries? Who knows? Executable says I can do push-ups with it. Alright, Executable insists that we wrestle. Let's do it. He wins this pointless contest. It's a triumph over nature. The moose seethes over. The Lawson saunters away. Well, there we go. Great morale boost, at least. So we find a gun range. Empty, picked clean, but there's some shooting targets and a working pistol. We can search for ammo, train everyone, or train one person. Now, we don't know about Moonkish, but Executable is already good at shooting. If he became great at shooting, we'd be able to win any kind of shooting skill check. Or we could find some ammo, which is not something we often do. Moonkish and Executable, make your choice now. Executable says they're undecided on this one. They'll let Moon decide. And Moon decides we carefully train. There we go. Now Executable is great at shooting. Which means whenever we have an option to shoot in a decision, it's probably a good one to make. So, time to trade at the Traitor Camp, where we might see Kappa. Oh my! Fitness, eh? Only the fittest will survive. Now, Executable could master fitness, but it would use almost all of our food. What else do we have? There's Dog here. We could recruit it, but it would cost 5 food. We only have 7. What do we got here? Repairing, well, we don't know how good either of us are at mechanical, but probably not very good. And somebody is going to make swords. We'll leave them be for now. So there's our choice. Not a lot of them, but hey. I'm swole enough, no need to waste our supplies, says Executable, in something nobody has ever said ever before. We could charge up our coolitometer, that's always an option. Till then, we're just going to break everything we see in this campsite. Wow, Moon wants to take the dog, despite the fact that we have very little food. We can't even feed the critter. What does Jake use to show his chat in-game? I just pop out Twitch chat, set it to dark mode, and then do a slight window capture on it. Nothing fancy at all. Also, volume seems just a bit loud. Let's knock that down a bit. Whilst I continue to beat the crap out of this thing. Okay, Moonkish wants us to get the dog and cool it. Okay, I think that's suicidal, but I'm the one that has to deal with the consequences, not you, so don't you worry. Take the dog, power up the coolitometer. He starts talking about how cool swords are and never stops. The group is forced to sneak out during his endless raving. Oh dear. So how's the dog? The dog is a clumsy dog. And it goes bark. Dana Factory says, can I be the dog? Sure, why not? So, a giant prehistoric monster is destroying the city. It's stomping around, obliterating buildings. Who knows how many cans of food it's crushing. You're the only one who can stop it. Swarm somewhat big. Aggression super annoyed. Current time monster time. Do we drive off or do we shave the shitty? I always wanted to be a superhero, says Executable. We're saving that city. The monster drives a few feet and almost runs over the monster. It turned out to be someone in a monster suit, stepping on a small cardboard city. Sorry, I'm stuck in this suit. She climbs into the car. Caillou joins the team. Onwards to... Okay. Well, Kaiju has now joined us. Kaiju is someone in a giant monster costume. You can see the zipper. Well, sure, why not? Who is going to be Kaiju? Whoever they are, they miss selfies. Lukas is going to be Kaiju. There we go. Well, it's a good thing we have a full team because we've got to try to survive. Kaiju can only wield one thing. I'm not even sure if they can use weapons. In any case, we got something real serious to deal with here. We may need these pipe bombs. We will probably definitely need this gun. I'm a boxer, so I shouldn't take the katana with me. Moonkish should probably maybe take the katana. Maybe the cleaver as well. You guys can't really do much. Well, we might need these guns too. This is going to be difficult. Let's do this. All I can trust in is this gun. Alright. Let's do what we were born to do and show the world how swollionaire we are. Get off of this! Gotta try to survive. Good thing I'm the greatest gunman known to man. It's now or never. This pistol's weighing me down. Here you go, Moon. Alright, it seems that you can use a weapon. Well, here's your new meat cleaver, everybody. Fight on. Oh jeez, this is bad. Alright, let's get out of here. Let me through! We made it. That's unbelievable. Alright, we're feeling pretty inspired after surviving that situation. We are getting the hang of this. We could get some morale, some mechanical, some medical, or +1 to max health. Now, I'm not saying that we should really definitely get medical or mechanical. Probably medical, given how half dead the team is. But we don't know everybody's medical or their mechanical, so we should probably learn it at the very least. Nonetheless, Executable says random. Dina Factory, who has not learnt to tag me to make it easier to read these things, says medical. Moonshine also says medical. And St. Lucas just says nothing. Well, that's 2 for medical, so the ruler does not get to lay down the law here. So medical it is. Everybody is crap at medical. Well, that's a damn shame. Wow, Izel's... Well, of course Izel has terrible medical. So, we're getting really unhappy because we don't have enough food. We get a double morale down. And Izel might well leave us now. Their morale has gone really low. We could either sing a song, which people would lose morale over because people's attitude is garbage, or Moonkish could plan out tomorrow. They've got good wits, they'd probably figure it out. The heck is a Zombo point? It's used to unlock new traits and other special abilities. It's got a pretty decent unlock system, this game. I appreciate it. Breathes new life into what is already a great game. What is more, it was free. Moonkish insists they're going to plan this shiz out. And they do a decent job of it. They get a slight morale increase. Our dog is probably going to pee on the car or something now. Well, their fitness has gone down because they're so stressed out. But we managed to siphon out some gas, thank God for that. And we find a magazine for Prepared Preppers, Special Edition. Who gets to read it? The Dog, Executable, or Moonkish. Now everybody's mechanical is garbage, but Executable might learn how to shoot, which would max him out and be able to get any skill check done. And again, Moonkish has the mysterious past, so that's a real gamble. DNA Factory says, I know, let me do it. No. Executable, the leader, insists that they get to do it. Lukas says only the anime hero can do it, and Executable looks like the anime hero, so Executable it is. Their shooting, their medical, and their mechanical all increase, so they've now maxed out shooting. Excellent. This team might just have a chance. I don't like having kaiju around, they seem pretty useless. Speaking of useless, DNA Factory is no longer part of the team, they've just buggered right off. I think that was DNA Factory, right? Lukas is the dinosaur. Okay, so we're driving into a new city and we have stirred up the attention from the undead, thick and irritated. But it is only morning time. We can go to the hardware store or the nerd store. Where are we gonna go? Executable wants to go to the hardware store. Lukas also wants to go to the chainsaw store, so that's 2 out of 3. Well, this gun isn't going to help us out anyway. These sticks won't help us either, but hey, they'll have to do. We're low on options here. Nonetheless, I'm going to leave the pipe bombs behind. Famous last decisions. Executable dies in one shot, so let's try to preserve them a wee bit. That's why they get to keep the gun. Wow, getting murdered right from the get-go here. Something broke. It better not have been the katana. It's my gun. All I can trust in is this gun. Right, in and out. No messing about. We don't have a lot of time here. The zombies are already pretty cheesed off. You did break the katana. Monster. Alright, I want the team to stick to smashing. I don't want them using these guns. Biofuel, it's mine. Let's keep it going. Soviet Penguin says morning. Soviet, you were one of the few survivors of the death road, if I remember well. Congratulations, that means you can sit back and watch these losers try. Let's just hurl a bed casually. Oh, we ain't going in here. No, thank you, Dio. Dangerous. I like this gun, but there's no ammo for it. Well, that's because you've got all the ammo for it. Regardless, we kill and we keep moving. Oh boy, this is a bad place to... What the hell is that? I hope we live long enough to find out. Let's not back ourselves into this corner. Uh-oh, where's the team? Well, you know, dinosaur buddy survived. It's a sign. After all, the weak should fear the strong. Okay, this is getting ridiculous. No! Everyone else is dead. It's down to Dinosaur Man. Let me through. Oh, this is bad. We just lost our best at everything guy. Do I actually have an attack? I'm not even sure if that's a proper attack or not. This looks like a big slap. Where's the hardware store? Now, I'm not saying we're screwed. Oh boy. But I think some nuts are tightened here. At least the dinosaur's pretty strong. Veteran says, I am, we're screwed. No, been there, done that. Where's the hardware store? Where's my chainsaw? Also, I'm bleeding. The zombies are gonna go crazy for me. Alright, here's Ernie. Oh, it's one of my favorite oh, it's dead. Well, one of my other favorite weapons, the 2x4. Oh, it's also dead. The heck's the chainsaw? It's the only thing that can save. None of these things are chainsaws. Still like the shovel though. I will become the shovel knight. Hits 2 people, that's what I like to see. This looks like it's going to rate pretty high on the list of bad decisions I've made today. Oh, food. Ain't no such thing as a bad decision that nets you food. This is what the real story's all about. One dinosaur and his shovel. Try harder. Triceratops harder. And I'm having what's this? Bullets for that gun we managed to save. All right. We made it. There we go. Whew. Got some gas, got plenty of food. We have 1 health left and our morale is non-existent. But kaiju can... okay. The weather was terrible all night, but at least Caillou got a decent meal here. Every day gets me a little closer to death. A little closer to lucky, maybe. Oh, Jaden! Jaden claims to be great at fixing cars and machinery. She says she used to be an engineer. Evasive about what kind. Do we bring along this potential mechanic, or do we leave Jaden behind? This engine is about to blow for what it's worth, and I don't think we're going to fix it if we can't even get out of our dinosaur costume. Lukas is the only one alive, so Lukas gets to make all the choices, and they say make them big and black. Sure. Lord Seru asks to be Jaden. Well, sure, why not? We don't know anything about Jaden, but they sweat a lot. So we spot an extra tall pile of garbage near some buildings. It's maybe over 12 feet tall. Littering got pretty bad near the collapse of society. An extra large can of baked beans is stuck near the top. It shines like a beacon of hope. Do we leave it alone? Do we smash the garbage pile? Or do we climb the garbage pile? Kaiju seems pretty strong. They'd probably be able to smash it, but it might come toppling down and kill them. Lukas smashes. Garbage gets all over Caillou. It was worth it. It's all for the beans. Well, your morale is rock bottom now. You might just sod off, so just in case. Drop the shovel, please, and no one gets hurt. Let's hope the car doesn't break down. And the car has broken down from use and abuse. It won't start up again. Jaden could punch it, or the dinosaur could fix it. We don't know the dinosaur's mechanical. It's probably rubbish. And Jaden isn't even giving us the option to do it, so they're probably not the best mechanic. What are we gonna do? Of course we could abandon the car. That's also an option. No one's going to be happy about it, though. Who knows? Punching might just restore the car. Lord Seru says they're going to punch it. St. Lukas is not contesting the punch. So, okay. Punching. Busts her hand. Morale is down. Strength is garbage. Okay, well... At least we spot a bakery van, so Keiju's morale stops being in the utter pits. So we keep on trucking. And, oh, thankfully, morale has been restored somewhat. But we can't tackle any of those monstrous injuries. We've got some bandits who demand 12 of our 13 food to pass safely. Fighting will 100% kill Keiju, or we could pay the food. Interestingly, it's Keiju who gets to make the call on this, since they are the new leader. What's it gonna be? I like this theme. Lord Seru says they'll follow St. Lukas on this one, which probably means I want to say kill Lukas, but don't. Paying the toll will hurt morale, yes, but morale isn't super bad. It's just regular bad. Well, Lukas isn't making a call, but I doubt they're going to kill themselves, so we're going to pay that toll. And people are pretty unhappy. So, there's a city ahead, rotten with zombies. The group knows that walking through a city street like this is a bad idea, but a car waits at the end of it. Irritated, sardine-packed zombambos, and we are walking through. Alright, Jaden, carry those pipe bombs. Take the gun, I hope you're good with it. I'm keeping my shovel. Let's go. Nah, Lukas answered once we were already done. Most regrettable. Oh, I'm not greedy, but I'm having that. Although greed, for lack of a better word, is good. Like K1, do as you feel. Worth it! Oh, ding-a-ling, we got Mr. Whippy. And we're having Mr. Whippy. Yeah! 211 fuel, our very own ice cream van, we're doing this. Whilst we're driving on the death road, we decide to make a stop for supplies. We either go to the Deadly Walmart or hit up the Kung Fu Master. What are we gonna do? Can you beat bandits without getting hurt, Jake? No. Fighting will always get you hurt, and if it's on cruel mode, it'll get you hurt twice. Although it will not, as far as I'm aware, hurt you twice if you have 2 hit points. Seru says go to the Walmart, we need food. Lukas says Deadly Walmart as much as I would like to Kung Fu. So they both want the Deadly Walmart. That's disappointing. Don't know how we're going to go shopping in all of this, but we will have to try. Hope Jaden's good with all of our guns. We need that food and we need it bad. I hope this ice cream van can survive all the madness we're putting it through. Speaking of madness, stop getting yourself killed there, Lord Seru. I gave you that incredible gun for good reason. Oh my god. Oh, this does not look good. Oh, this doesn't look too bad, though. Lord Seru, you died a hero. Can I have that, please? There we go. Alright, the original Shovel Knight is up. Let's go! Let's be honest, this was always the story of, oh, that's a great weapon, and it's mine now. No! Get off of me! Ah, damn it, I should not have grabbed that food. Sticks you in place, and that gets you nibbled bad. We have died once more on the death road to Canada. Dang it! Well, it's only been an hour. I'm well up for another shot if we have more people in the chat that wish to attempt the death road. Who is it going to be? And we can easily make custom characters for you if you're not already on the roster. Oproer comes in and says, can I play? And so does Fenskinator. So yes to the two of you. Give me a brief description of yourself and your perk and trait, and we can get going with you. Well, actually, whoever says first are the ones that get to go in, so you tell me, guys. Oproer says paranoid explorer that looks like an Australian. Well, that kind of looks like one, but I'm sure we can get a better hat for you. Australia, there we go. Now, Lois, though, you are Oproer. And you said a paranoid explorer, right? We got explorer and we have paranoid. It's like a superpower. And saved. And then who else is getting their descriptions in? Lord Seru says, blonde, long hair, mysterious background, intelligent. Wow, somebody's got an inflated opinion of themselves. Okay, so blonde, long hair. Bright skin, yep. Mysterious background. And intelligent. Wait, is intelligent really one of these things? I don't think it is. And again, I'm pretty blind. Alright, there's Mysterious Past. What was the other one? It's the perk. Well, none of these are super intelligent. You'll have to go for something a bit better than that. Make Steve, give him a gun collector and frantic whiner. Nah. Explorer then. What, 2 explorers? You know, that's completely redundant. Oh well, it's your choice, not mine. Lord Seru. And we're saving you. So Oproer and Lord Seru, I hope you guys get on swimmingly, because you're about to hit up the death road. Yeesh. 2 explorers. redundant backup explorer for when the first one dies. Oh, well, there is that. Okay, Uproar, you were the first, so you're the leader. Lord Seru follows their every command. Which game mode are you going to run? Long Winding, Deadlier, Familiar, Rare, Kappa, or Marathon? Uproar demands Kappa mode, and they are the leader, so let's go. Everybody going for Kappa. It's so difficult! Notice how we run when how we win when we play any other mode. Okay, Reza the Killer insists on being Kappa, so sure, you were first one in. We're hitting that road. So what do we know about you? Well, we know about Kappa. We know that Uproar has great wits because they're paranoid. Otherwise, let's keep on rolling. First stop though, Quiet Factory, Quiet Hotel, the Rest Stop, or the Yawl Mart. Where are we gonna go? Demon is calling me out, telling me to get good. Okay, I'll try. Phew. How can Kappa be too hard when you're too good, Jake? I'm so good that it kind of overflows, just like my money cap doesn't. Yawl Mart, of course they say, time for revenge. Well, let's go bargain hunting. Kappa's taking a nap for now, though. What do you guys have equipped? A cane and a knife. Pathetic weapons. Hopefully your performance is better than your equipment. Wow, that's scathing out of context. In and out, no messing about. At least our health bars are all full, no more messing around with whack low health bar. Okay, there goes my weapon already. Plenty of food at least. Not seeing anything else in here. Let's keep on keeping on. At least this mallet tends to punt zombies down, which is, at least in these less crowded levels, at least as useful as anything else we'd find. No sign of biofuel, no sense sticking around. 2 doses of biofuel, every reason to stick around. We gotta get that zombie, no, toilet genie counter up. As important, if not more so, than the... Jesus! Well, at least you didn't get hit, unlike our friend in the last one. And I think that's our lot. Unless I missed a door down here. I did not. Then we are getting the heck out of Dodge here. Found a gun. Found a not breaking weapon. You know, it's not a bad start. And we are out of here. Have you completed a Kappa run before, Jake? Nope, never have. Because every Kappa run I've done has been with other people making the decisions. If I were to make the decisions, it would be easy, of course. A proer gets some much needed exercise, which tells me they probably had minimum fitness before. Kappa gets tired and loses the ball on purpose because he's a bit of an asshole, but hey-ho. I don't know why that destroys his morale, though. Kappa cuts himself pretty bad whilst goofing off. He'll probably need stitches. You can walk it off, stitch it up, or cauterize it. He's already pretty strong, so we probably don't want to hurt him too bad here. Who said they'd be Kappa anyway? It was Reza, right? So Reza, you've got to make the choice here. Either that or the leader Aproa is deciding. Oi mate, Kappa can stitch it up. I don't think Kappa has particularly good medical, but we might find out soon enough. Nonetheless, the 2 other teams are insisting that they stitch it, and Reza is as well. He botches it, his medical is rubbish, his morale goes down, and so does his strength. What a shame. That would never work. It's a bad idea. Okay, morale could not be getting much worse for Kappa there. What's he gonna do? He blows off steam by delivering an endless rant to everyone. We can ignore it, and that'll probably hurt morale across the board. Or we can tell him to shut up, which will probably make him hurt himself even more. Tell me, team, what do you think of Reza the Killer, aka Keppa's endless ranting? Alright, Lord Saru's straight away telling him to shut up. But will the others try to ignore it? Now, Prower's been a bit slow on it. Oi, Keppa, keep your mouth shut, mate. He gets very quiet after everyone tells him to stop talking, but he isn't very happy about it. Well, I mean, he never was. Well, whilst he's still on the team, we might as well make a raid for supplies. We go to the umbrella shop or the gun shop, whilst the swarm is thick yet calm. Where are we gonna go? Those umbrellas could be really useful, but the guns will probably be much more useful. Reza wants to hit up the gun shop. Everybody wants to go to the gun shop. Keppa will stay in the car and think about what he's done. Otherwise, let's go. Oproer and Lord Saru. Care to give us a background behind that name, Lord Saru? What is a Saru, and what makes you Lord of it? It'd be nice if this game had online multiplayer. It's a great game to play in multiplayer, but finding people that'll play it with you is difficult. A bit of a time investment, you know? Okay, we are really weak if we can't even pick up an empty box like that. However, ouchie spray is now ours. That ouchie spray could come in handy. It's only got one dose though, which is a bit of a shame, but what can you do? The Lord comes from Stronghold Crusader. They always used to say, yes, my lord, Saru's my online nick. Well, it's a lot better than most of the other names we've seen here. And basing it off Stronghold, that's just commendable. Speaking of undependable, a proer is... no, that's not a proer. Saru. Saru's got the fancy hair. Saru managed to break their sword, by which I mean their little knife. So the mallet's all we got, and it's not very strong. Retreating's not much of an option here, but it's all we got. Alright, Saru, this is your new weapon, and this is mine. There, eat that. Oh jeez, this is bad. This is particularly bad. Let's just make our way around. I'm surprised you made it. Jeez, they're flooding in. Okay, I hate to say it, but we've got to fight this. We have got to fight this. It's good to take down the ones that are already knocked down, because those are the easiest kills. Alright, coast clear. We're getting out of here. Oh, jeez. This is the least clear coast I've ever seen. Let's get some damn guns. Oh, yeah. Oh, yoink. It's a pretty good haul, honestly. But are we going to survive to enjoy it? Let's go. Oh, good navigating there, Saru. See, you've been in and out of a gunshot before. I think we're gonna have to play it real safe. Alright, let's go. Unlikely worm, but not impossible. Actually, given the time, unlikely. Kappa's still really unhappy. We need to fix him up nice. A good meal would sort him out. Ah, thank God, we got him. There's a moose outside the camp looking injured. We could shoot it to gain some food. Kappa could wrestle it, potentially kill himself, or treat its injury, which he will fail at doing, so his ability to heal is garbage. Otherwise, we could leave the moose alone and just get ourselves some morale. Your call, guys. 3 of you and none of me. The prower wants to leave the moose alone because he doesn't believe in having plenty of food. Lord Seru wants to heal its injury, and Reza wants to shoot it. Whenever there is a lack of clarity, we always go by the leader. And the leader is a prower. Oh, hey, Lucky. Well, a prower insists that we leave it alone, so that's what we're doing. He is the leader, right? I mean, we should really be shooting that thing. Damn. Well, that's 12 food that we're not going to get. Let's leave it alone. Oh, that doesn't increase morale. Okay. Thanks, a prower. Didn't need that food anyway. So, Kappa is having crippling tooth pain. So not only is his arm busted up, his teeth are giving. Mahooch. Without access to precision tools, his only option is to pull the tooth out. He weighs his current options: forcing it, cartoon, or dentist. What's it gonna be? Yeah, Patrician 4 is over, Lucky. I'm as sad as you are. Lord Seru insists that he force it out. Oh, this isn't Corpse Party. No need for that crunchy tooth. Lord Seru is the only one weighing in here, and the rest of the team are pretty bad at this whole making decisions malarkey. Force it, I guess, says Reza. Kappa is double killed. Somehow he dies from this. Sure. Okay. Well, so long, Reza. Well, damn, I guess events really can bring you from 2 health to nothing if that double killed him. Still, we got a trader camp to hit up. What are we going to do here? Hey, there's Dog. Welcome to Ammo Emporium. No thanks. Any spare gas? Well, I mean, we have 79. That's not a lot of gas, all things considered. And then there is the best stuff. Molotovs, and parking meter. I'll leave you alone for now. Nothing in the good food. Nothing going on with Always Bergen. And then this person is asleep. How could they sleep so soundly in the middle of a zombocalypse, right on the ground no less? She must have it all figured out. Either leave her alone or feed her 1 food. Zombie apocalypse would happen. Beware the clown. This isn't Madness Combat. Oproer? Oh, right, no. Oproer thinks this guy's telling the truth. We've got a strong guy here. Muscly mercenary. We'll leave him alone for now. He's got a sledgehammer as well. That's pretty nice. And somebody here is offering fuel for our food, of which we don't have much. Better get the parking meter, because this run's going to stop soon. Alright, team, what are we going to do? I mean, the sleeping lady seems like a pretty good choice, but it's not my choice to make. The muscly mercenary also seems kind of rad. Feed her 1 food if you can, says Seru. Jams the food into the sleeping person's face. She talks nonsense in her sleep. Or at least it sounds like nonsense at first. Oproer thinks about it and realizes it's valuable knowledge. Oproer's medical has now increased. I mean, we could probably feed her more food and find out more, but we don't have a lot of food. Recruit the guy for 4 food, also feed the lady food. Alright, well, Welcome to the team, Cortez. Welcome to our... we have just enough food to feed everyone for one day, team. Otherwise, nobody else is saying anything else, so I guess we're hitting that road. Nothing else? Frozen Kaiser says they're going to be the new guy. 2 food for a physical stat boost, 4 for a sound sleeper trait. That sounds pretty cool. But the team isn't going for it, so we're out of here. Cortez is super happy to join our team, and he's nice and strong. That's what I like to see. He hopes to find a flamethrower. The group finds a new person, Dolores. She's alone, she wants to join. She boasts about being a formerly caged pit deathmatch fighter, and Aproer has a gut feeling that that's the truth. So we could bring in another Swole Patrol member, or we could leave them behind. What'll it be? Coronius, you can probably be Dolores if we bring them along, but we don't have the food to feed them. Saru wants them to join in. Aproer is not weighing in on many options. We can sacrifice her later. Sounds good to me. What do they have on them? Wow, sledgehammer aplenty. It was a good show. So we're about to explore a small house when they notice a horde is creeping up nearby. We'll have to hold our ground for a bit before we can escape. Massive siege. We have a couple of strong people with sledgehammers now, which is handy because, well, the 2 of us don't have much to go on. Paranoid Explorer, Mysterious Past Explorer, so Saru is potentially better with guns than Aproer. Taking the cardboard tube, because you never know. Alright, let's do this. Let's hope for the best, plan for the worst. Maybe land up somewhere in between. Kill everything, everyone. Oh, we're already knackered here. Those fitness checks not working out so well for us, I see. How do you aim so bad with a gun there? I wonder. Oh, jeez. We have what exactly to work with here? Give me that gun. You can have that. Alright, we gotta get out of here. Made it. That was pretty good though. Pretty damn good. We feel inspired about that. We can get some random skill, some strength, medical, or +1 to max health for Aproer only. What's it going to be, team? They're all pretty good options except for this one, because we should never trust the Australian. Lord Saru wants to go for the group meta. Oh, okay, that was a mistake. I did not intend to press that, but I did. Well, thankfully, Aproer and Coronius both said random, so I made the right choice anyway. Mechanical, medical, mechanical, shooting, but it doesn't teach us anything about them, so that's pretty bad. Is that the first time that's happened? Okay, Dolores finds some old, stale marshmallows. We can eat the marshmallows, and that will save us 1 day worth of food, or we could not, and that will decrease morale horribly. So, good option, terrible option. Telling stories would, if I recall well, increase morale, maybe even reveal some information about people, but we don't have enough food to survive. So, everybody wants to eat. We get some left over, excellent. Eating marshmallows instead of dinner must be horrible. Pro insists on a backup weapon. He would say that because he has a little mallet right now. Arcade, junkyard, grocery, rescue, or we go and drive around a bit more. Grocery store could have some awesome stuff for us, although we're not very well equipped for taking it down. And if we rescue someone, they'll either join us, teach us something, or give us something. Alternatively, we can explore. It's only 15 fuel, but we don't have much fuel at all. Everybody's insisting on grocery store. The group watches as another survivor retreat into a big grocery store. The survivor is pursued by a large angry horde, thick and irritated. And we don't really have any weapons here, but we're going to try to rescue them for some odd reason. Let's do this. Oh, this is awful. I shot a zombie on the ground and it didn't die. That's awful. In, out, absolutely minimum messing around. Oh, Shinto, let's not go there. Let's grab what we can, keep moving, find that survivor. Great, that'll bolster our numbers. Alright, Kiran, I think I'll call you Krillin. You're part of the team now. We're all in this together. Alright, there must be something here, right? There's a whole load of nothing here. Alright, cardboard tube, don't let me down. Can't believe we muscled our way through that. But I'm bleeding here. You found an ore? Oh no, you have an ore. Okay. Taking that. Killing you. Potential's down here. Fair. We could escape with what we have, but we could also not. No, we already checked that. I feel like bad decisions were made the moment I decided not to leave the store. Alright guys, we've got to force our way out of here. Hold on, did I check it down there? No, I did not. It's a bathroom, but I still didn't check it out. Pro is on his last legs, that's not good. But we have 4 medicine. Somebody should be able to heal him up. Let's go. Nail it! Whew. 16 food ain't bad at all. So Kieran catches up and offers to join the team. That does not look like a good person to join in. They could give us all first aid and advice, of which we know nothing, or they give us a whole bunch of food. Yeah, they've got composure, but not a lot else. What are we gonna do? I mean, morale is easy come, easy go, and it's already maxed on Cortez. Food, food, and food, says the team. We're getting that 15 food. Beautiful. And looks like a pro got healed by Cortez, who has not good at all anything there. Lord Seru's wits are pretty decent. They have an idea to make some Molotovs, but when it comes to gas, we don't have really any to spare. Alright, good job, Cortez. Alright, so we're trying to smash a door down and somebody shouts out, "Leave my door alone, you dinks." Seru, we ask you now, are you a dink or are you not a dink? The food looks really good. I can't wait for bandits to come along and demand all of it. Lord Seru says he's not a dink. Okay. Wow. Infuriated and smashes on the door. Loses composure and loses attitude. That's not good. I guess you were a dink after all. Oh, by the way, we're out of gas. Goodbye, car. We are 12 days away from Canada still, but at least morale is high. Morale was high until Cortez managed to lose 2 of our food and 12 of our ammo. Miserable night of sleep, double morale drop. At least we get a decent meal. Okay, Death Swarm is preventing us from getting to a car. And we have to go through the city streets to find it. Well, let's go. Does everyone have to come? No, I could only send 1 person. That might be okay. Don't know who'd be best for it. Risk all or save none. Alright, team. Say I if you're gonna go. Otherwise, you can rest unless you volunteer to go on this. This is a volunteer mission. Your deaths won't be on my head. Wow, I gotta hand it to these guys. Everybody's going on in. Well, we have pretty much no ammo. Well, I mean, we've got 6 bullets. Otherwise, it's the hammer crazy team. Mallet is indestructible, so I'm taking that baseball bat with me. Let's do this. Let's not get greedy, but I really want this. No burger like back of the abandoned car burger. Fuel is vital. Oh, that's not fuel. Those are just the bullets we lost by... Why is everything on fire? Okay, come on everyone, I see that fuel. We are not leaving without that fuel. I mean, that's technically true if we all die as well. Only the strong survive! We're out of here. We are so out of here. Whew! Uproar almost bought it. Saru took a bit of a beating, but this vehicle is ours. Alright, nice one. Now this is a really... I've thought this was a bad event for the longest of times, but it's actually pretty good. You're spending 2 extra food, and you all get morale from it, unless someone is paranoid, and Uproar is paranoid. Regardless, paying the food is the good idea. But driving off with no sleep makes you all tired, which is awful. Okay, Saru and Kaiser both wish to pay, unless the leader and 1 other says, okay, pay, it's super good, there we go. So, Uproar's morale goes down because he doesn't want to eat the amazing breakfast. Everyone else gets a double morale increase, that's good. Damn Jake, we blew our chance to kill the Aussie. I tried. Sadly, Cortez can't fix up Uproar with no medical stuff. Okay, the group tries to rest in a house but is ambushed by a giant spider. Maybe it's a normal sized spider, but it's gross looking. The spider's rapidly draining the group's morale. We either run in disgust or we smush this. Okay, I don't know what this one is. I like spiders, so I wouldn't want to smush it, but it's your choice. Figures the Aussie knows what's to do with the spiders. They want to smush it. Only scrubs get hit by spiders. Okay, the leader is stepping up to smash the spider. Who smushes the spider? Uproar would die if this is a bad event. But we don't know. We have no idea. Lord Seru has good composure. I'm taking a guess at what this could be. Like, I do not know who's going to go and do this, but Seru has the great attitude and composure. They might be okay. We don't know about the other 2 people that joined in. So in a way, they're more expendable. So who's going to do it? Seru says, not me. Frozen Kaiser says, make me Spider-Man. Uproar says, oi mate, this is a small fry for a Strian. On you go, Uproar. Wow. Wow, that's a mega reduction of morale. Uproar is very close to leaving the team, which is extremely bad news when he has One of our guns and the best melee weapon. Well, it's not a sledgehammer. Don't leave the team, a proer. Whatever you do, don't... Oh, God. A proer says someone in the group isn't pulling their weight and demands that they be kicked out. Seru, Cortez, Dolores, or a proer. You guys have to decide who gets kicked out. Everyone's gotta hustle, so we lose somebody. Because a proer just couldn't handle crushing that spider. Seru wants a proer to go. Coronius wants a proer to go. A proer wants Dolores to go. And Kaiser has not yet placed their decision, so in a sense they get to choose. Get rid of the Aussie. This is a real shame because a proer has amazing wits, and they have paranoia and our explorer trait. But the people have spoken, someone isn't pulling their weight, and that someone is the Aussie. What a dingus. Cortez smiles a little. Okay, nice. Well, congratulations, Lord Seru. You have just inherited the position of leader of this gang. Here's your complimentary baseball bat and meat cleaver. Cortez and Dolores are loyally by your side. So do we hit up the lost safe house or do we go to the police station? Coronius wants to go to the safe house. I want to check how close we are to Canada. We've only done 4 out of 15 days. Coronius is the only one laying anything down and they're saying safe house. I'll find a way back to Straya by myself, says a proer. Power play by Seru to assume leadership. Well, Seru's not using the leadership, so where are we going to go here? You don't want me making these decisions. Worm, you're not on the team and you know it. Alright, that's 2 for safe house, so onwards we go. We have pretty awful everything right now, but at least we're a little bit strong. And it's a good thing this van has a lot of health, even if it does not use fuel very well. I'm liking the Hammer Brothers here, though. Look at them go! This is amazing. Alright, in and out, absolutely no messing about. We have tons of food. Well, maybe not tons, but we have a decent amount of food. Really appreciate Lord Seru's power play here. And Seru's surprisingly strong if you can pick that up. Your strength is at least 2 points. Not to mention, I've seen you do one-shots with this baseball bat. I just hope the fitness is enough to hold here. Oh, what's this? Big house. Big gains. Okay, you're not strong enough to pick up beds. Or those comfy looking seats. I'm happy to see a kitchen though. Let's just grab the food and go. Nothing there. Is this bunch of scrubs better than the last one, Jake? This is one of the better bunch of scrubs we've ever seen on a Kappa mode. Despite having very little in the way of good weapons and honestly not many good skills. But they got luck of the Australians on their side. And the best luck of Australians is to have no Australians on your team whatsoever. So yeah, they're doing fantastic. Not to mention this baseball bat has been by our side without failing us for a very long time now. Let's get that biofuel, kill, and keep moving. I gotta say, Coronius and Kaiser, you guys are awesome. You see a zombie, you swing massive sledgehammer at zombie. You're not complicated people, but I respect that. And you loyally follow Seru. Loyalty is important in this. Okay, Seru has an opportunity to heal themselves up pretty well. We've got a couple of ouchie sprays here. Let's put it to use. No point risking all to save none. No, I'm not taking the side road around Goatsy Building. We'll take the long route here. A bit busier down here, but this is our apparently our safe house. Let's go and see just how safe. Alright, sadly they're getting a bit tuckered out, as are our hammer siblings. Nothing in the biofuel room. Alright, so their fitness isn't so good, is that what I'm hearing? Yeah, well I don't know how fit they are anyway, but I'm seeing not much. Extra health, extra healing, tons of food, this is just incredible. Seru does not leave one of the precious hammer siblings behind. That mop is actually kind of tempting, yoink. It's just good at sweeping down enemies. Sledgehammer is just so damn strong. It's a lot like in Dead Rising. Like in Dead Rising, it's a slow thing to use unless you use a swing attack, which isn't as strong. And the more I talk about Dead Rising, the more I'd love to play that game again. Got re-released on the... Yowcha. Well, I had this around for a reason, right? This is just the unbreakable baseball bat. I like it. Yeah, I meant the original, not the number 2. 2 is great, but I don't know. I think I've overplayed it. I don't find the place as interesting. Like 1 was just brilliant. Shame it was plagued by its pretty tragic follower AI. Alright, we have been done with this safe house now. This has been the ultimate in food sweeps. I just like a bit more in the way of weaponry, preferably firearms. Still, we done here, and we are out of here. Not a bad haul. How can you miss email? Oh well, Dolores is pretty old. So, we're sitting around a campfire and resting. Spooky stories will make us tired. We don't want to be tired. And it would increase morale, which is already really high. Dolores is, unknown to anyone, allergic to everything in Canada. Well, I'm glad to see that the Hammer brothers are not just one-dimensional characters. They have their own ambitions, their own desires. Just go to sleep, says the team. Sleep we shall. Oh, we're gonna need some fuel. Whoa, it's Veteran Vandal! It's nice to see a familiar face. She's kicking a car in frustration. The car emits plumes of smoke, whilst her own car is holding up quite nicely. They're a gun-collecting warrior, and we are notably short on guns and ammunition, so will we bring in Veteran Vandal, or will we leave them to eat our smoke? Definitely recruit, says the team. Anybody want to ping Veteran Vandal to see if they're around? Oh, they are, and Vet can be themselves. Welcome to the team, you non-Australian. You might be sitting in leader's spot, but trust me, Seru is leading this team. Ditch these guns of yours. Enjoy your new rubber mallet. Yeah, mallet's fine. So I trust you're good with a gun. Your strength and fitness is low, but you must be alright with a gun. I hope Veteran gets their morale up so we can have a real happy team here. The weather is grey and dingy, and it's really getting the group down. Someone needs to speak up. Hopefully somebody with good mental checks. You know, someone with good wits and attitude, maybe even some composure. But it's up to the team who's gonna do it. You know, frankly, I think the leader should show their strength of leadership in these trying times. Seru immediately says, me. Everybody wants to hear Seru's stories. Oh, well, that didn't work very well. That's surprising. Didn't help much. Veteran's attitude, Cortez's attitude. Cortez keeps up a positive attitude. I don't get it. Well, we revealed 3 things, so that's good. Morale going down isn't too bad. It was already okay. But it started raining, so the zombies are going to be more pent up. Also, the car is out of gas. Goodbye. Still 10 days of driving if we had a car. But at least health is maxed out. Goodbye, morale. So, we're a sitting duck for bandits who demand 20 of our 37 food. If we fight them, they will rip 8 health away from us, 2 each. If we pay the 20 food, then, well, we'd still have 2 meals worth of food left. What's it gonna be? Yeah, the bandit roadblocks get pretty bad. Coronius wants to pay. Kaiser wants to pay. Veteran wants to fight. But hold him back because the leader demands that we pay. Oh, wow. That hurts morale. Veteran doesn't want to hang around much longer. He's probably going to run off with our special mallet. Oh, but there's a dirt road stretch out into the distance and there's a lot of wrecked cars. There seems to be one at the end that might work. Again, everybody in the team that's going to make this run, speak up. I'm not going to drag anyone down into their grisly death unless they volunteer here. At least Veteran can grab a gun and shoot their way through. I think Seru should also try for that. Seru insists that they go. Alright, well, you can take a shotgun to show your solidarity here. Kaiser refuses to miss out on this. Veteran stepping in. And nothing out of the final one. I always forget which of these two is which. Can you guys remind me? I think Coronius is the old woman, but I can't remember. Alright, the Hammer siblings are ready. Seru's ready to lead by example. And Veteran's got their tiny little stubby mallet. Let's go! Chunk. What? Did you see that? That zombie just got creamed to the top of the screen. Alright, let's do this, come on. Fuel's got my name on it. Any shiny cars? I'm not seeing any shining. Oh, I'll take that. The vet's pretty good with that gun. Any more fuel? Not seeing it. Get in, please. Oh, Veteran! Well, goodbye, Veteran Vandal. You weren't that good. You couldn't just get in the car, you had to run around shooting everything. Well, we're driving on the death road and we decide to make a stop for supplies. Good riddance, says Kaiser. Bye, Vet, says Coronius. Well, good job, Vet. You took our gun, which isn't so good, and the special mallet. Still, we have to make a decision here. None of these look very good, so we could explore a bit more. Doesn't cost a lot of gas because we have a good explorer here. But it's up to you. Like I said, none of these options are particularly good. And wow, we lost out on quite a bit of our... Okay, I think we lost all of our pistol ammo there. Wasn't a lot of it, but we lost it anyway. Kaiser and Seru both wish to explore for better options. Let's do it. Gas Station Siege, which is really good. Swarmed Arcade, which isn't good because we don't have any mechs. And Shopping Mall, which is a death trap. But with our hammer brothers, we might just survive it. Or we could just avoid them and keep going, but, you know, there'd be a lot of gas in that gas station siege. And our muscle car, I don't know how much fuel it uses. Okay, it seems that we're going for the gas here. There's no escape from these overwhelming zombies. I'm gonna wish we had the one guy that was good at shooting real soon. Still, we take what we can and do what we must. Alright, get in, please. Let's leave the... No! You fool! Don't sledgehammer the... Yeah, okay. My controller seems to fail every now and then. I don't like that. Alright, the lack of fitness is going to be burning here. The lack of aiming is starting to burn here. Alright, I know it's a terrible idea, but we're getting in here. Oh shoot, I forgot about that, didn't I? Alright, we're fighting. I'm so sorry. I didn't want it to be like that. But your sacrifice ensured that we could still survive this this gas station bathroom siege. Whew. I'll never forget what you've done for us today. In honor of what you've done for us, guy whose name I keep forgetting, your hammer rides with a proer. Seru. A proer's long gone. That is not a lot of gas from a gas station siege. Wow. That cost us a lot of everything, but we gotta hit that road. That gas will maybe get us to Canada. Depends how much this car uses. Quite a lot of it, actually. Pretty fast, at least. So, we're sitting around a campfire. We need to sing a song or plan out tomorrow. Dolores has poor attitude. They probably won't like the song. Whereas Seru, if they plan out well, will get a boost to their morale. Yeah, well, put that back in the car. Hammer's not so good when we only have one of you doing it. Plan and plan. Coronius and Seru, the only survivors. Not bad. Good use of time, focusing on the big picture. Man, the old woman's needing a hip replacement here. Lord Seru sees a Sasquatch on the side of the road minding its own damn business. Bigfoot ain't real. Dolores could wrestle it, or we could investigate. Okay. I don't know anything about this event, so it's up to you guys. I mean, Dolores is pretty strong for an old woman. She could probably wrestle that thing hard, but it might also break her in half, given she has low health right now. Coronius wishes to investigate. Our overlord Seru also wishes to investigate. Turns out we turned the car around to investigate. We only find a single large footprint where it was alleged to be. Snap an instant photo, she wants to believe. Well, at least morale goes up for Seru. Well, we continue making progress on the death road. We do indeed make progress. There's only 9 driving days left, and this car is holding together. Let's head up the trading camp. We got some Swolionaire that could maybe do good for Dolores if they want to maybe have a pose off or lift themselves. What do we have? Healthcare. We really don't need much, so forget that. Somebody's trying to sell us weapons, an Uzi, a grenade, or 3 grenades. And then there is somebody who's wanting to buy our weapons, so we can actually sell the weapons that we have. And we have a bit too much weapons. Yeah, we do have a bunch of shotguns for which we have no real use. So we could sell a couple of our shotguns for some food. Just putting that one out there. It's your call to make, not mine. Specifically, it is up to Seru and Coronius here. Sell a weapon or 2. Sell some weapons. Train the group. That's expensive, but okay. Alright, sell the shotgun. Ka-ching. Sell the shotgun. Ka-ching. So we get a couple of food. Group training for 9 is still pretty expensive, but is that what we're going for? 9 of our 21 food? I mean, Seru probably could do with some additional strength, and Dolores is pretty strong anyway, so we're doing it. Aha, I knew it. Seru had 2 points in strength, and now he has 3. Dolores had 4, and now has 5. Nothing else going on, so away we go. Can't believe this baseball bat is still holding together. Anybody know the odds of it breaking? Let's keep on keeping on, guys. Cans of food and new money. Cash is not as nutritious. Well, we arrive at a huge city conquered by the undead. Our only chance is braving the sewer system. That's bad news for us. That's very bad news for us. We have very little ammo to get us through this, but damn it if we're not going to try. Let's take the gun, the baseball bat. I'm taking my meat cleaver with me. Dolores has her hammer. Oh, I don't think we have any choice here. Everybody's got to go. 2% for the bat to break. I'm sure we've swung it more than 50 times. Let's do this. Holy smokes. We got to get out of here. Come on, old woman. Ha, we gave them the old 1-2. Oh jeez, oh jeez. I do not like going around this way, but as long as we've got old woman power on our side, we should be okay. Kill and keep moving. Thank you, old woman. Sewers are so horrible when the zombies are riled up like this. Okay, so we're both down to 2 health. That's far from good. That's better than 1 health. It's my incredible powers of mathematics at work there. Ouch. Come on, old lady, we're almost out of here. It finally died. Old woman! No! The hammer team is dead! No! Oh! Oh, dang it, dang it. That was a pretty good run. Almost made it halfway on the Kappa route. But wow, what a journey that was. Okay, I think we're going to call it there. That was pretty amazingly fun, but it almost always is when we try the death road. Everybody wants to be that hero that finally makes it on the Kappa run, but this was not good enough. Given that we had redundant pair of starters, we did pretty damn good there. But deep down, I think it's only Kev Dev and the mighty Brazilian who can really manage the death road on Kappa. That's something we'll have to find out another day, though. I'm not sure if I'll be back again this evening. I might be, but probably not. I've got my own amount of relaxation to do, since I am now on vacation, first day of it today. So, cheers for joining on the death road. Commiserations, but honestly, nobody ever survives the Kappa road. But just for now, cheerio.